in the world. Hey, the quickest sign of you not being confident in yourself is being a yes man, right? Don't be a yes man. Just because somebody got money doesn't make them right, right? Even with my opinions, I know I may not be right all the time, but I stand on my opinions. And it's gonna have to be somebody that I respect, and I respect their knowledge for them to correct me. But don't be a yes man. That is the weakest individual on the planet because they don't have an opinion about nothing. They just doing everything they can to benefit from whoever they're trying to benefit from. They're not gonna say what's best for that person. They're not gonna say what these people need to hear. They're just gonna be a yes man so they can benefit from this person. That's not real love and that's not genuine support. So stay away from yes men and don't be around yes men, bro. I've honestly never seen people who got so much going on for them, who got the world at their fingertips, play victim so goddamn much, man. That shit drives me crazy. The niggas who got the most going on complain the most. But that goes to show y'all ain't come from no type of struggle. The ones that really struggle ain't complaining about getting out their life and seeing a better life. Ain't nobody complaining. How can you be at the top and still complaining about what people that don't matter say? That's crazy. Like you can't be bigger than life and still be so insecure, bro. That shit kills me. Like, be confident in yourself. Why do you care what people think or people say when you at the top of the world? I'm nowhere close to that. But I can care less of what nobody say. I'm straight.
Oh, what's up, man? Now y'all see what's going on. You see, when the whole public in the world is starting to check it out, you start to see what's happening, right? You start to really see what's happening. And you're starting to see that the cracks are in the ceiling. People could see it firsthand. Steven Jackson just called out LeBron James and let the whole world know what time it is. You see, but see, here's the thing about Captain Jack. And I agree with everything Captain Jack just said. But see, I've been this way the whole time. See, some of these people gotta wait till something happen to them. You know, he felt wrong and slighted by Bron. And he got a chip on his shoulder with everything Bron. That's coming around with LeBron when before he wouldn't have said nothing either. He would have shut his mouth and let all this stuff go on. Because this ain't just happened. Rich Paul ain't just started being no yes man. He been a yes man. But now you deciding to talk about it because you felt you've been wrong. And everything you saying is correct. But we've been saying this the whole time. But wasn't you the same one talking about, man, we the gatekeepers and we keeping y'all away from the money? Who was that towards? Because yeah, some people should be out. But who was that towards? You the one that brags on materialistic things. You the one that brag about nonsense and be doing all this stuff, Jack. Now I agree 100% with what you're saying when it comes to this because you're right. A yes man is the worst kind of man because he'll follow anybody just to be down, just saying I don't agree with it, but yeah, I'm with it. See, I can't do that, sir. If something's not right, I gotta say, well, I don't agree with that and step to the side. Not everything deserves your cosign. But Rich Paul, this is why I try to sell everybody, has no credibility. That interview he did was so damaging to him, he don't even know it. Because people just hear about Rich Paul. Now you get to see Rich Paul, and you starting to say to yourself, this is the guy that's doing multi-million-dollar deals? This is the guy that's holding it down? This is the man? This that guy? that's doing billion-dollar deals? Who is he? He sound like the guy that sold me my bootleg DVDs or something. Dude wearing hoodies and blue jean jackets. It's like, this is an agent rep? Told you, I wouldn't let that guy give me a canned soda out the refrigerator. And all of his arguments and discussions about basketball was asinine. It's like, what agent would be talking like that? If I saw an agent start making his thoughts, everything he got in his body, and start talking about, oh, I want to come do this and I want to do that, and I'm watching his body language. He don't even know the sport that he's supposed to be repping. He don't even know what he's talking about. How can I follow him? How can you ride with me? How can I trust you got my back? I can't trust that. You've shown me nothing. And your argument for LeBron James is LeBron got to deal with the internet. Michael Jordan had to deal with the internet. Fool, when you said, well, he's being compared to him, who Michael Jordan had to be compared to? I knew right then you didn't know nothing about basketball. Michael Jordan was always being compared to Dr. J, Magic, and Bird on that level. They were the upper echelon. You think Michael Jordan came in the league and was Michael Jordan? That tells me you don't know nothing about the game. You met LeBron James hustling, selling some jerseys, right? That's all you knew about basketball. It was the clothes, the jerseys. You knew nothing about the game. You didn't play the game. You knew nothing about it. Then you found a new hustle. He put you on. Say, I'm going over there. Now, I ain't mad at LeBron for putting his homeboy on. But, dude, you are a yes man. Don't do interviews. This is why he don't do too many interviews. Because the more you talk, the more you realize what he don't know. It's like an NBA player. They know somebody who hoop and somebody who don't. They could tell by the language that you speak. If you was hooping and if you wasn't. They could tell, and all the agents who are watching this and people that rep their clients, they're looking at this interview and they playing this interview for their clients and said, you want this man to rep you? Listen to him. You sure you want that man to represent you? Now, I'm not saying you got to speak proper and say all this. He don't sound like he know the verbatim of anything when it comes to business. I wouldn't feel comfortable giving that man my career at all. Now, maybe the team he got around him, they could do their jobs. That might be true. I would have to meet the team. I have to know who I got to contact, who's responsible for my outcome, like what we got going on right here. I can't have that compromise because one person ain't on the board. What's going on. I can't have that. It's a lot of people out here very insecure about how the process should work, or is this process even in a position where it's feasible for the other person? It's not. It's completely a mess. Um, Captain Jack, I agree with everything you said in this video. You are 100% correct. These yes men are a problem. And the reason that these yes men are a problem is because they stuck in our game. We got these people that they didn't put him everywhere. You have Brian Windhorse or whatever he called himself. Yeah, he's a yes man. You got Malika Andrews. She's a yes woman. You got Kendrick Perkins, your homeboy. He's a yes man. All these people in that business is basically yes men. And they the worst kind. But they doing what they gotta do to feed their family. What would Kendrick Perkins be doing right now if it wasn't for LeBron? So he paying it back, right? But you don't take him serious. I'm not mad at him. I'm just saying, don't take him serious. You look at old fatback over there, Jason Whitlock, right? You know what he is. Hating his own kind, kissing up to the white man, and get pats on the back and donations from the right wing conservatives. Because he's saying what they want to say. And they just using a chocolate face to say it, right? So he gonna say anything and find any spin to keep controversy going, to keep his name out there. I have seen this show before. But instead of highlighting them, we should ignore these people and not take these people seriously. That's the answer. So the answer to the problem, instead of just keep repeating the problem, is take responsibility. Like they say, take the bull by the horn. This is that. This is taking the bull by the horn. Scenarios will always be. What you have to do is focus on the realities of today. The realities of today is there is no tomorrow. There is no way out. There is no compromise. There is no, you know, middle ground. It's all these ass kissers that he called yes men, because that's exactly what they are. And people that try to tell it like it is, they're gonna ostracize them because people want to live in the lie. They want to live in the lie so bad that they put up this facade that they're open minded. They're not open minded. This is what they want. They don't care. So people like Jack is making this announcement. Jack got a little bit of a platform because LeBron can't really mess with him right now. He's got his little spot. So Bron ain't really messing with him. Only thing Bron will do is ignore him. He's like on the other side of the barometer now. But they know the same people. They're gonna be in the same walks and the same conversation with certain people. Now LeBron already know what this stems from. Because Jack was one of his homeboys. Then he saw when Georgie died how they acted. Georgie is his brother. But yet, they finding family members, don't nobody really know, talk to, and they want to be front and center and represent what the situation is when they don't even know anything. They ain't gonna kick him out. Captain Jack is kicked out of the group because he ain't playing ball. Then he realized it's all a political move. And wasn't about your brother all along. They just used your brother as the gas. And LeBron was a part of it. Because I know y'all think I just be sitting here hating on LeBron. But I told y'all he's everything I said and more. And Jack, you don't understand. It's a sickness LeBron has. We don't just say it just to be saying it. He has a narcissistic behavior. He has that problem. He's not satisfied with just being people calling him number one. He needs everybody. He's more concerned about the people that don't believe in him than the people that do. It bothers him. If somebody who has anybody or following that would listen will sit there and go through it and paint through his fraudulent career that's built around propaganda, and people pick apart him as the actual player, you know what they gonna say? Oh, we got to shut that person up, and we're gonna put out a movie, a documentary. Let's do everything Mike did. Let's do everything Kobe did. Y'all didn't think it was crazy when this dude wanted Kobe's locker. He wanted Kobe everything. Now he want both of his jerseys retired in LA like Kobe. He want everything like Kobe. He wanted to try to erase Kobe's memories and put his own. He got all his pundits that work for his, well, slash the one that he's assigned to, Clutch Sports, ran by his friend. All of these people over there writing negative about Kobe while he's saying good things about Kobe. Playing the double-edged sword of it can't come from me. Kobe didn't like this dude, man. And I mean, they know that. It's a lot of players in the league that don't like LeBron. I don't want to speak for Steph Curry, but Steph Curry don't like him either. I'm gonna tell you right now. Ja Morant don't like him. It's a lot of people that don't like LeBron James, and I shouldn't even have said their names, but and put that on them. But it's a lot of people that don't like him. They just don't want the attention that comes along with not liking LeBron, so they just don't say nothing. They just, hey, how you doing, man? But they don't deal with him, and nobody really respects him at all. I'm serious because he carries himself as in a way that's like, dang, God, that's real petty. Like a grown man shouldn't be worried about that. He wants all the attention so bad. Do you think Rich Paul gonna sit up there and do an interview if LeBron James didn't approve it? See, LeBron can't sit up there and say all that stuff. That's something LeBron won't say. But he got his yes man saying it for him. He know it would sound ridiculous if he said it. But let Rich Paul say it and make it sound even more ridiculous. But they think this is fuel for these idiots that follow him to say, hey, this is a good idea. He's right, but he's wrong. It's so wrong. Anyway, man, thank y'all for hitting that like button. Thank everybody for hitting up the Cash App. Carcino is the name on the Cash App. I'm gonna do the Cash App questions probably later because the live stream, the Alabama Texas, wasn't a good time. The Patreon is Carcino for Life. I'm gonna give y'all some business investment ideas. I found something very interesting, so I want to share it with y'all as well. So you guys can probably get on your way to making some money. And you're welcome. I'm out.